Hello, my name is Mallory Harwerth, and I'm a Special Collections Archivist at the Maryland Center for History and Culture. In 2020, MCHC was awarded a Saving America's Treasures grant to conserve and photograph nearly 300 daguerreotypes in the library's collection. 3 years later, the treatment is complete, and all digitized images post-treatment will soon be publicly available in our digital collections portal. This collection of daguerreotypes, which includes portraits and landscapes dating from the 1840s through the 1860s, represents Baltimore's innovation in the early American photography industry, as well as unique scenes in the burgeoning city of the 19th century. This poster outlines each phase of the grant project in timeline form, from the inventory and planning stages to publishing the images online. After conducting background research into the condition of the daguerreotype collection and ascertaining the conservation needs, then Library Director Catherine Mayfield wrote and submitted the grant application in December 2019. The following August, in 2020, we learned that we had been awarded over $120,000 for the conservation of our daguerreotype collection. We selected the Conservation Center for Art and Historic Artifacts in Philadelphia to do the work of conserving the collection, and in February of 2021, I personally delivered the daguerreotypes into their capable hands. Even with the collection off-site, we continued to promote the project and to set the groundwork for later digital efforts. In April 2021, Catherine Mayfield and Zach Long, the Conservation Center's photograph conservator, gave a virtual presentation highlighting narratives that emerged through research and the conservation challenges the historic images presented. The presentation was free to the public, and over 200 individuals registered. In May, we approved the Conservation Center's treatment plan, and they began to photograph each of the daguerreotypes before conservation treatment commenced. In our library, Senior Reference Librarian Francis O'Neill conducted extensive research into the individuals pictured in the daguerreotypes. His search into newspaper databases and records within the archival collection revealed crucial genealogical information on the portrait sitters. A woman who was previously identified as Mrs. Robert Barnes was transformed from a wife with no name of her own to Sarah Ramsey Barnes, a native of Fells Point, pictured here on the far left. This research would later be used to enhance the existing descriptions in the digital asset management system and finding aid on our website. By the fall of 2021, pre-treatment photography at the Conservation Center had been completed and conservation treatment began. Daguerreotype plate packages were carefully disassembled, dust particles removed and surface soil reduced. Plates with disfiguring tarnish or glass corrosion products were further evaluated and washed if deemed appropriate. Torn case hinges and cases with open joints and detached elements were also repaired as needed. All daguerreotypes were photographed during this phase of treatment. By the fall of 2022, conservation work had largely been completed, and all daguerreotypes were then photographed in their final post-treatment state. They were then rehoused into custom 4-flap enclosures made from acid-free folder stock. In January 2023, I picked up the collection in Philadelphia, and over the course of the following week, checked the items and returned them to collection storage. All images of the daguerreotypes taken before, during, and after conservation were provided to us on an external hard drive. Once all images were accounted for, they were saved to the hard drive where we store all of our digital collections materials and backed that up to our server. Emily Somack, MCHC's Digital Collections and Metadata Manager, cropped the post-treatment images and renamed them according to our naming conventions. She then replaced any resources already in our digital asset management system with the updated imagery and uploaded any new images. Finally, I enhanced the metadata for all of these resources in the DAMS and the archive space finding aid with the information Francis O'Neill gathered during his research. With new robust descriptions and polished metadata for all digitized daguerreotypes, all that is left to do is review and publish the resources to the digital collections portal. As of April 10th, 2023, 40 daguerreotype images are publicly accessible on MCHC's website, with more being added every day. The daguerreotype was first introduced to the public in 1839, and in the 184 years since, photographic processes have evolved at a rapid pace, keeping in stride with developing technology. With the successful completion of this grant project, we have brought some of the earliest images of the 19th century into the present-day digital age. Thank you.